Rogue following suit. Let's see whether there's going to be an interesting one here for the last pick, as the Rumble is going to be locked away. I love Equalizer and Bullet Time. That is a cool combo.
We saw Hansama go for the... Oh, they're going in again.
Yeah, level 2 actually just gained it. Trimby's going to get taken down. That timing, utterly beautiful in first blood.
Really nice just knowing that Crisp had roamed there. Just gonna go for an aggressive trade. Very well played. This is very, very risky here.
Don't mind the counter gank timing though for Inspired. Turns up, Nogari's going to get queued. Taking down to 200 health, but he stands his ground.
One level of an Equalizer, right? It goes back to what, like Season 3, 4, what Rumble was picked just so you could secure Drakes. And now that fight, it looks like Rogue still might want to opt into it, but it should be a lot harder.
You can see 3 versus 2 there in the mid lane, as now Odoamne having to deal with Nogari. He's just going to combo him. Bombed him away as Crisp now down to about half health, as Inspired has to safeguard his way out. Didn't want to go too deep on that one, as Tien in the meantime is just taking Shelly by his lonesome. Odoamne looking to try and get down here. The flash forward from Nogari. It's a lot of damage, and that is the Rumble just taking down a solo kill for Nogari for the second for the game for FPX. But it's not over just yet. Trimby's still in the middle of this fight as Tien, the Heartbreaker, comes in. The bullet time is avoided, and he gets himself out of there in the form of the Braum.
And while the jungle matchup is better than it was last time, as we look at the new X Effect replay here, the topside matchup is still so rough as Trimby.
That's a flash, as RGE does have the passive on him, but Crisp is going to make his way in now. Not level 6 yet, so Solar Flare not available, as he does land the Zenith Blade, however. That's a deadly flourish as RGE trying to get some damage down. Trimby is a...
The Drake goes over to FPX as well.
See where the Rogue can continue to move on forward. It's still a good team fight, and of course, if you can layer all of those ultis together, things could definitely work out. As Nogari, no flash, remember. Larssen looks for the chains, doesn't find them, as now Nogari looking to turn it onto Odoamne, but he's just going to get burnt down, and Larssen picks up that kill in the end. Doinby turns up a little bit late, as in the meantime, on the bottom side of the map, Rogue doing it again, and I guess, no, it's not a team fighting composition.
They've shown weakness, but still going for this respective place is essential. Might get collapsed on now, though.
Yep, Crisp going to clear out that ward. Trimby going to do the same thing, as that is going to be a whole bunch of plates raining down onto FPX. Hex Flash to come over there as Crisp just pays a visit. As Hansama battling against LWX. That's the bullet time. He's taken down relatively low, but Nogari's teleported in. That's the curtain call, and Hansama doesn't have a whole lot of places to go. He's playing some DDR pretty decently here, is now trying to work out when he has the opportunity. He's got this Strut available as well, and he gets himself out.
Inspired is here.
That was an escape room at like the hardest possible level, and Hansama, he thought all the way through.
The best AD carry in this group. His positioning is so good, his control is so good.
And here we go back to the play that we saw earlier, which was very straight up overextension into a Braum ult. There should never be an opportunity for Trimby to just hit a Jhin point blank. But
so that's just how it goes. It's really difficult to punish this champion. Now they're trying to set up here.
Chains connect. Yeah, Trimby gonna come on in, but he's a little bit too late. And yeah, Tien was just in the right place at the right time.
Caster curse there, I think a little.
Come on, Wolves. We're better than that.
As Inspired looking for it here, as well as Tien's trying to keep himself alive. Doinby, though, to protect his jungler. Crisp roaming up at the same time. Solar Flare's available as well. He can use it over this wall, but he blast cones in instead. Looks for the Zenith Blade, and he will find it. Still holding onto the ult. He still has even more CC available. In the meantime, it's another solo kill from Nogari somewhere on the map. I think it was on the bottom lane. Everything's just happening all at once here.
And you understand the sentiment for Larssen, because he knows I was able to carry almost against Damwon. I am reasonably fed, but flashing forward like that is Nogari.
There's the bullet time, just caught back in a think just a little bit.
In the area, you can't flash forward on the turret like that. And how does Nogari do it again?
We'll see.
Mini wave here.
Yeah, well, Odo overheats, so he doesn't really get to do anything, and then Nogari just takes him out.
This is going to be another Rift Herald crashing through, extra turret here for FPX. They have so much control over the map now. And these next few objective fights, I mean, as Rogue here, you have a comp that can do well in team fights. If you can set up some picks, if you do that poke damage as Larssen, but he's not really online just yet.
Either a bullet time, an equalizer, or ideally both, you will feel a lot better, and there is the opportunity. But as Wolf already pointed out, there is a lack of lockdown, and it's not like FPX really has to hard force with the amount of range that they have available. They're up 2 Drakes, right?
In both objective pits, nor will they be able to deep board themselves because the waves are constantly crashing into them. Inspired and Trimby both can't really get in there to sweep. They can't place deep wards. This means FPX can always threaten, and there's no fear that a LeBlanc is going to appear.
It's still going to be a flash forward, though, as there's the Glacial Fissure. LWX is going to avoid it, though, as in goes Inspired, gets the kickback, as Nogari's going to get taken down. The bullet time is huge as well, but Tien, he's getting all of the resets, and now the curtain call comes in to double kill for the Jhin, and now the Realm Warp on top of Hans Sommer is now going to flash, not going to get deadly flourished, and Larsen's still alive as well. Tien needs to be a little careful here as the Heartbreaker comes on over the wall. Not going to be able to find any more resets, but it was a fight win from FPX.
2 critical flashes down for Rogue as well. Inspired, not going to have that extra range to look for deep kicks.
Larsen finds the double chain, though, as there's the flash out from Nogari, actually high value. Now Tien has to get out as well, uses the ultimate. Solar Flare comes through just for a slow and a bit of zoning. As Rogue actually biting back a little bit here, although they don't get any kills, but they get a couple of summoner spells.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
The proactive plays are going to have to continue to be there. Hopefully not the overextension like we saw before. Here's one of them.
Yeah, it's a big teleport to come on in here. Gale Force forward from Hans Sommer as Nogari is going to be dead yet again. Doesn't quite get any flank or anything like that off at the moment. Inspired moves on over as well, but again on top of a ward. Trimby isn't, though, as he throws the Winter's Bite over the wall. Larsen dashing on forward, looking for LWX, looking to take him out as Hans Sommer channels the ultimate, but everyone in FPX does get themselves out. Inspired, not able to lock down Crisp, as now the curtain call comes on in. This is just to soften up the members of Rogue, get themselves out of this Dragon Pit. But FPX's health bars aren't exactly the highest right now. Rogue certainly with a life lead.
Yeah, even with the magic resist that Chronicle was talking about earlier, that Equalizer is going to do quite a bit of chip here. Look at the angle for Inspired as well.
Yeah, teleport coming on in from Nogari as well on the bottom side. This could be a 50-50, and it's one that Rogue needs to win. Crisp, he's too low. He can't actually go in now as the Drake looking to try and reset. They're not going to let it. Down to 2,000 health as Doinby immediately goes golden. Trimby's very low. Crisp flashing out there outside of the pit as Doinby looks to try and grab the Drake himself, but he's not able to. He stays alive, though, for so long. What was he, invisible? That was ridiculous. They're not able to take him out. And FPX lose no one. They do lose the Drake. Rogue saved that. But somehow, it is no one on FPX dying and then picking up 2 kills.
But giving over a Baron to FPX with the amount of seats that they have available might be just as bad, and that is the reward that FPX have rightfully earned after how strong their early game has been, how they've been able to play around their dominance in multiple lanes, pick up the Baron, increase their gold leads. Looking rough.
What do you really do here? But I really appreciate that FPX don't just go, well, they don't pull a Genji and kind of walk away from the Drake and say, well, we're going to give the Drake and we're just going to walk away from this fight. No, they go all in on this because even if they fail this and lose the Drake, this is still a very recoverable situation, but they deal with it so well. Look at Doinby on the side here. Survives with so few health and still helps turn this fight around as Nogari is very happy to clean up house.
Yeah, it was like half a health bar. Half a health point for Doinby, and just Larsen didn't auto-attack him, wasn't quite able to make that one work out, but wouldn't have even mattered, right? Even if he falls down, it's still a win for FPX.
Realm warping forward, they want to end this game very soon. They can force a fight this way, and if Rogue don't respond, they slowly lose the game.
And the problem of having 3 soul points is that you only need to get 1.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, the first one didn't work out. Who cares, says FPX. We shove in multiple lanes. We're going to fight these turrets. If we get an opening, cool. If not, just need to win the next fight.
I mean, look at the items too. X-Drinker's up now for Nuggery. So Doinby's got his Banshee's Veil. Killing him even in this scenario is not very easy to pull off. In fact, he's going to turn back.
Is even possible? As there's the flash out from Hans Sommer. He channels the bullet time, but Doinby was nowhere near it. He's able to get himself out of the way. Had no flash available, but he's still going to be all right. The curtain call comes in. That is going to be the Gale Force, getting Hans Sommer to relative safety. Trimby not going to be so lucky. He's got a big door, but unfortunately he doesn't have his life. And FPX with 5 members on the top side of the map think that this is their avenue into the Rogue base.
Let LWX take credit for missing those. That's Hans Sommer going full Luke Skywalker, making sure that all of them miss. But as you point out, I don't know if it will matter.
I certainly don't think it is going to matter, unfortunately, at this stage. This is looking like the beginning of the end.
It certainly is, as the Nexus turrets now under fire. setting themselves up here in this river. There's another curtain call to come on
isn't
forward,
there.
and Inspired's going to step on the trap, and
He's not there.
he doesn't have the smite in this pit. That was very, very strange. He was looking for the flank. Instead, he tries to brute force it here as the bullet time comes down, but Doinby has the best item in the game, and he's going to be completely fine now. LWX able to walk on in with guns blazing. It's a double kill so far. I believe that's the triple, as the teleport is going to get Larssen back to his base, but Nogari's there first, and he's looking to take down these Nexus turrets. This, I think, is it, ladies and gentlemen. FPX, they're going to be able to grab themselves the Mountain Soul, and then they'll finish off Rogue. That was very cute from Nogari as well, as he gets the solo kill to finish this one off. FPX looking so much better in this game. Move to 2-1.